Cale is maybe the best to ever do the hyzer flip up mid-range, and he does it with an M4.
There's 3 keys to disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
What is up? Welcome back to another episode of the Buzzz SS battles. Today we got a good one for you. We got a 500 M4 and a 300 M4. Shout out to my guy Jordan Davidson out of Tennessee for sending these over for me to try. We're gonna get right into this one. We're back out here at South Park. Once again, the layout will be slightly different. We're playing to OG hole one's basket up here. It's about 322 foot, low ceiling uphill shot. Gonna be an absolute beauty. Today we got a little bit different rules. Today, once again, we're kind of switching it up. We're gonna go 2 M4s. One is a flippy one, the 300. One is a little more straight to stable, the 500. And then we got a flippy Buzzz SS. And then we do have a new old stamp. Shout out to my boy Caleb Marcourt. He hooked it up. Nice little straight to stable Buzzz SS. We're gonna be throwing all 4 off of every tee, so it's kind of like a 2-shot battle where whatever one is the closest out of the 4 gets the point. Buzzz SS first off the tee. Try and keep it low on a nice little push. Beauty, but a little straight. That'll be circle's edge. Kind of hit that exact same line. Pulled both of those. New, more stable Buzzz SS. Gonna try and get this one to go a little straighter. Yeah, just like that. Slide under, slide up. That's a contender, probably 15 feet. Oh, I threw that like ass. So the M4, made by Prodigy discs, kind of made famous by the Minnesota legend himself, Cale Leiviska, someone who I've been very inspired by when it comes to like mid-range and putter, flip up, dead straight, you know, push line. Cale Leiviska is maybe the best to ever do the hyzer flip up mid-range, and he does it with an M4. So this is one I've been very excited to try, but finally getting my hands on these M4s, I will not lie, I have been throwing these for a couple weeks here, and I've really been enjoying them. So this battle should be a little bit, you know, maybe more even, because I do know both of these molds halfway decent right now, because usually when I film these Buzzz SS battles, it's my first time throwing the disc, which might not necessarily be fair, but we'll see what happens. Second Buzzz SS, basket, M4, other Buzzz SS. I think I'm gonna take the comment section's advice here and say if they're all, you know, inside the circle, and if I can't differentiate which one won by just the eye test, I think we're gonna call it a draw. So after 1, we're even. I did have 3 of those, probably sitting at about 20 feet though. So starting off with some smooth throws. Hole number 2 should be looking for a park job on this one for sure. So the M4 is one of those molds that I always knew I would really enjoy throwing, but because I'm so big on the Buzzz SS, I kind of was like, they're similar. Why even get one of these? Because I know it's probably not going to take the spot of this. So why spend money? Why go through the hassle? 300 M4. Oh yeah. Wow. That's money. That should have me sitting about 15, so gotta get a Buzzz SS close. Love that if it hyzers. Oh no, it's holding straight. Okay. A little more hyzer, see if we can kind of get that ace run on it. It's looking really nice. Man, I think the M4 might have the lead. Ooh, that's a run for the money. Come on. Oh, we're gonna be close. So Cale Leiviska obviously throws the shit out of the M4. The guy's an absolute dog when it comes to just piercing dead straight lines. One thing that I've heard about the M4 is that they're a little bit inconsistent. You gotta try hard to actually find good molds of the M4 that fly how an M4 was designed to fly. And so for me, I never really saw a point in trying, because the Buzzz SS, in all honesty, I think is one of the most consistent molds. You either get one that's straight to slightly stable or pretty much dead straight. The domey Buzzz SS's a little more stable. The flatter ones a little bit more straight. M4 basket, but I clutched up with the Buzzz SS right at the end. Other M4. Also, I guess if you haven't seen the most recent Buzzz SS battle, I'm now doing it just as a CTP challenge, pretty much because everyone was commenting like, if you can't putt consistently, then you kind of sway the results. And I'm like, you're right. Plus, this is just way more fun for me to just come out here, sling the frisbee, and not really worry about actually putting them in the basket. Oh my God. Hole 4, 275, uphill, nice little push hyzer. Can't really write a better hole for a shot like this. Guys, it is like 90 degrees out right now. I'm fucking sweating my balls off. So the Buzzz SS took the 1-0 lead after that last hole. Really clutched up there at the end. Let's see what we can do. That's so good. 20 short. Oh yeah. If that hyzers, that's a contender. That's probably 5 feet. I'm gonna try and hit that exact line as that last M4, but a little more finish. Yeah, a little more hyzer there. That's got a chance. Ooh, a little more hyzer. Give it the ace run. Oh no, iron branches. So as I kind of said earlier, I have actually been messing around with the M4 for a couple weeks now. The 300 one is currently in my bag and getting a lot of use. The main difference between the Buzzz SS and the M4 for me has been the distance. I think the Buzzz SS for me, I'm always gonna get an extra maybe 20, 30 feet out of it. Whereas the M4, super accurate in terms of like direction, but it's just gonna be a little bit shorter disc. Guys, once again, Buzzz SS, Buzzz SS, M4. Looks like the Buzzz SS, absolute peach, I gotta give it to it. So it may come to surprise, but the M4 for me has actually kind of taken the spot of that beat up rock in my bag, because the M4 has a better hand feel for me in both my power grip and my fan grip, and it seems to have that perfect little like flip up to flat, either stall dead straight, or if I put a little more angle on it, it'll just turn right at the end and kind of just fall right. It looks like it's gonna hyzer and then just drops to the right, which is something that I don't personally think you actually get out of the Buzzz SS, is that late right turn. Throwing these all with a fan grip. Oh no, that was so good. We're gonna be throwing these with a fan grip. This hole's a little bit shorter, coming in right at about 250. Go with the fan grip here, a little push hyzer. Oh no, that was bad. Guys, comment down below and tell me to slow the fuck down. I be playing so fast sometimes. Oh yeah. There it is, that's a peach. Wow, that Buzzz SS is so good. I'm gonna try and hit that same line with the 500. Oh, that's a good one too, but a little high. Man, so the 300 M4 for me has kind of filled the gap between my proxies and my Buzzz SS. Not that there's much of a gap, it's more of like a feel thing where, you know, you walk up to a hole, maybe it's 300 feet. It's like I could go proxy, I could go Buzzz SS, you know, what one do I go with? That's kind of where I feel like I'm grabbing the M4. Also on the next hole, I'm gonna try and show you kind of the stall, dead straight push, and where it just drops flat down, rather than a Buzzz SS that's gonna have a little more like side to side movement. I feel like the Buzzz SS for me is more of like hit it on a hyzer, let it push left, hit it super hard, flip it up, and let it like ride to the right. Whereas the M4 is kind of like flat, go dead straight, and then just drop to the right a little bit. Once again, very close. M4 sitting at probably 2 feet further. Buzzz SS, another dub. Dad putt. Oh yeah, that deserves it. I should start putting like that. So the Buzzz SS battle are probably like some of my favorite videos to make. It's just my most enjoyable throw over and over and over again. But I also want this to be like, for you guys, I'm just trying to tell you, work on that dead straight mid-range shot. I think it's something that as like amateur disc golfers or lower level pros, where obviously if you're on tour, this shot, you don't really need, I guess you need to be able to throw straight, but the mid-range shot itself isn't necessarily something that if you're on tour is very useful right now. But I think when you're playing, you know, your local C tier, A tier, B tier, being able to throw 300, 250, 350 dead straight on a rope is going to save you a lot of strokes. So I think the Buzzz SS is off to a 4-0 start, which is the first time that's happened. Let's go fan grip on these. This hole is 236 feet. The two trees right there in the middle. The basket is directly behind it, maybe 90. Maybe not even that far, but we're just gonna try and do some nose up, like Annie stall pushers, and kind of just drop it right on the basket. Yup, just like that. So that's my stable Buzzz SS. Gonna have that nice stall and then just fall right at the end. See what the M4 does. That Buzzz SS is probably sitting 30 maybe, so definitely gotta get one closer here. That's probably about the same spot, we'll see. So that slight Annie release nose up stall shot, I think is one of the most beneficial shots you can have. We'll see how the straighter discs hold. Yeah, see, that's a little more like it right there. It's gonna drop down. Wind gust kind of lifted it. And then this is the shot I've been using the M4 for recently. Yeah. And that's why it just got parked. So that M4 I feel like has less side to side movement, like I was saying, very similar to how I would throw like a beat up DX rock. Whereas the Buzzz SS is gonna have a little more fade at the end, or if you throw it hard enough, it's gonna have a little more push to the right. Whereas the M4 is kind of like, you put it on that flat line and it almost just stalls. Very similar to how I would throw right now my proxies or even like a beat up PA3. Just like I thought, M4 absolutely parked. The others kind of fade out a little early. Right. The M4 took its first point, 4-1, Buzzz SS. Very similar distance. Gonna be throwing fan grip once again. We'll start with the M4. Oh, I did not put enough on it. That'll do. Heiser, go in. Oh! And he takes cage from at least 267 feet away. Come on, get down. I'd say the metal hit kind of wins it outright, but we're gonna try an ace with the Buzzz SS. Ah, too beef. Once again, guys, if you're not trying out multiple grips with your discs, you're losing shots, you're losing angles, you're losing strokes. I'm throwing both mid-ranges and putters with both power grips and fan grips. But I think if you can learn to use and trust both grips, it's gonna open up so many angles and shots that you didn't really know you had before. It can change the amount of spin you put on a disc, change the speed that you put on the disc. You know, some discs you think you can only throw them one way. Well, change up the grip, change up the rotations, change up the speed, and it becomes something completely new. And just like that, Buzzz SS takes a 5-1 lead with a little metal hit. Now this hole, it's about 350 feet uphill, dead straight, but you gotta kind of crest the hill and keep it lower than the branches. Very tricky shot, especially for a mid-range. The mid-range shot, you really gotta kind of get lucky up top, hit the perfect line, and it will get there. So we got 4 chances. We're gonna go Flippy or Buzzz SS first. Absolute Brady bunch walking up the fairway. All right, we had to wait for the Brady bunch to clear out. Oh yeah, get lucky, come on. Oh, that's probably parked or maybe a little short, but that was money. That could all but seal it for the Buzzz SS. Oh, that's really good though, if that stays up. Oh man. Oh, that was kind of a bad throw. Ooh, that looks really nice. Oh my God. Couple good shots, not gonna lie. This is a good mid-range hole right here. If you get this one, it's in my mind about like the perfect mid-range shot. Plays 350 uphill, so probably more into that 375-ish range. Just a beautiful little pump, let it fade late, push straight, we'll see. Wow, M4 and Buzzz SS, absolute peaches. I think we gotta give the M4 the slight advantage. Those are crazy. All right, we got 2 more holes. The Buzzz SS is up 5-3, and that means the M4 could tie it up if it goes 2 straight. This next hole is, I would say if you're playing it with just mid-ranges, it's kind of like a par 4. It's about 500 feet. Once again, crest the hill, but low ceiling with the trees. We're gonna play 2 shots for the CTP on this one. Oh, that is a really good shot, but not enough height. Come on. That plays. All right, we gotta actually give these 2 height and get them out there. Oh, I did not throw that one hard enough. That'll play a super good upshot. M4 furthest out, we're gonna go 1 backhand and 1 forehand. Forehand first, 500. I'm not a big fan of the M4 in a forehand grip. It's a little bit too deep, but hopefully we can control these decent. Oh, it actually had more stability than I thought. That's not bad though. That's to like 7 feet. And then we're gonna try just the nose up stall right through those right side trees. Missed that. Oh, that's sitting nice. And now the Buzzz SS. Played this one a little more out left. We're actually gonna go with the flippier one on the forehand. It's a little more flat. Feels better in the grip. Oh, that looks really nice. Sit. Oh! Oh, and I absolutely shank it to give the M4 one away from the tie. And just like that, the M4 pulls within one with one hole to go. Like I said, one of the best turnover mid-range shots out here. Will the M4 tie it up, or will the Buzzz SS seal the deal? All right, guys, this is hole one's old original tee pad. There's no longer a tee here, but the basket is about 345, if I remember right, uphill, turnover. Beautiful mid-range shot. M4 has the box. Oh no, I didn't give it any height. Oh, missed the mark on that one. All right, Buzzz SS. It's a good line, but once again, no height. I think whatever one I hit the height with and turn it, that could do it. No, it's stabled out. That'll seal the deal. Every one of those shots probably would have been perfect if I had to give him 10 more feet of height, but just did not get any of them right. I think the orange Buzzz SS is probably sitting just inside the circle, maybe circle's edge. A plot of Frisbees, Buzzz SS, M4, M4, and the winning Buzzz SS basket. And the Buzzz SS seals the deal. We needed a Buzzz SS dub. Well guys, that was another Buzzz SS battle between the M4 and the Buzzz SS. That was a fun one. A lot of good shots thrown. Glad to see the Buzzz SS finally take a dub, throw straight mid-ranges, get really good at it. It'll teach you a lot about your game. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Should we go get ice cream? Yeah.